The Arizona Cardinals are making their first roster upgrades of the 2024 offseason as the legal tampering period has begun in NFL free agency, and the Cards adding to two struggling position groups from last season. Bo Brock, PHNX Cardinals, and according to NFL insider Mike Garafolo, the Arizona Cardinals have finally landed an outside cornerback and veteran Sean Murphy-Bunting, who spent time with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and last season with the Tennessee Titans. When you look at this position group for the Cardinals last season, they leaned heavily on some youngsters. The former sixth-round pick out of Louisville, Keitrell Clark, until he fell out of favor, then back in favor with the Cardinals coaching staff, and then undrafted rookie free agent Starling Thomas V. And then, of course, the struggles of recently released Marco Wilson, who was one of the most targeted and worst performers of last season. Wilson, he's moved on, and the Cardinals bringing in somebody that has thrived at the outside corner position with the Bucs, who's instrumental in their Super Bowl run a couple postseasons ago, where Murphy-Bunting had 3 picks in 4 games, helping Tom Brady to his 7th ring, and former second-round pick brings the experience to a secondary that desperately needs it, and will mix it up with the hard hitters, not afraid to get into the run game and take down ball carriers with Budda Baker, Jalen Thompson, and now Garrett Williams, who looks like he's destined to stay in the slot. So the Cardinals getting some outside corner help and also getting some help on the defensive front. I mean, if the Cardinals needed anything, it was to upgrade the beef on the defensive line. Probably the most undermanned position group in all the NFL last season was the Cardinals defensive line group, and it comes in the form of Bilal, Nichols. According to Adam Schefter, the Cardinals inking Nichols from the Las Vegas Raiders on a 3-year, $21 million deal with over $14 million guaranteed. It seems like a lot of money for a guy he barely heard of. Nichols helped Max Crosby excel off the edge for the Raiders. Didn't put up big, gaudy numbers, but one thing he did provide was consistency staying in the lineup for the last 4 years. We haven't seen Nichols miss a game on the defensive run. He brings a lot of versatility to that position group. He likes to utilize a big 6'4", 300-plus 10-pound frame, and he can play all three positions on that defensive line. So 2 moves for the Cardinals thus far from Monty Ossenfort, some under-the-radar names. It's not the big, splashy names that people were expecting. The former Christian Wilkins, who ends up with the Raiders, but they do upgrade a couple key position groups on that defensive side of the football for Jonathan Gannon and crew.